Hi guys, Becky here, aka the Mindful Grower, and welcome to episode 2 of the Allotment Diaries. I am refreshed and rejuvenated from my little trip to Amsterdam. I've written a brief botanical highlight blog on my website, so if you're interested in that, the link is down below. So yeah, today is, well, this week actually, is the D-Day week, I guess you could say, where we actually start doing the hard work of clearing all the weeds and trying to tidy up the shed and start all that kind of stuff. So I've come up today to start doing that. This vlog will be a kind of over the week vlog. I'll try not to make it too long, but it'll be nice to kind of document the progress from actually first starting to, you know, some relative clean space, I guess you could say. So yeah, I've got my gloves, I've got my implements, so let's get started. So this is the progress that I've made so far. A massive wheelbarrow full of brambles and weeds and other assorted bits and pieces. I found this cart type thing hidden amongst the brambles. I'm not sure if all the pieces are there. I'm going to continue having a look just to see if there are any other bits. But what I'm thinking of doing, if it isn't complete, is taking a few of the metal, these bits here, and hanging them up in the shed to hang little pots from for seeds and other bits and pieces. So I'm going to try not to waste this if it is incomplete. If it is complete and I can find the other bits and pieces and work out how to put it together, then that will be a very useful addition to the plot. So here is the wheelbarrow full of weeds and the beginnings of my efforts to clear everything up. I'm going to try blooming bits of dandelion or whatever they're called flying around. It's getting in my mouth. Sorry, so I'm going to try and clear this bit up as much as possible today. I don't want to overdo it because it is quite warm. So I'm trying to pace myself with the afternoon's work. But yeah, it's coming along not too bad. So yeah, I'll check back in when I've done a bit more. So I've decided to stop for the day because I don't want to peak too soon with my energy this week, so I'm gonna leave it here for now. I keep forgetting I have like way more days in the week than I think I have. So yeah, I think I've done quite a good job today. I've got a really good sense of satisfaction from starting, and I can really now feel that I can get this plot going and get it to how I want it to get. I mean, I know it's going to take months of hard work. I'm under no illusions about that. But in terms of just the main kind of goals I had for this week, which was kind of clearing the weeds around the shed, the front, so there was easier access, I think I've done quite well with that goal today so far. So the rest of the week is looking good. So I will check in with you on Thursday. Bye. Well, welcome back to the allotment. It's Thursday today. It's another gloriously sunny day. I've just had to come and hide in some shade of the apple tree and the fig tree because I'm absolutely sweltering. Today is a slightly lighter affair. I'm going to be trying to scrape off the paint. Oh, windy. The paint off the front and the side of the shed. Because I want to try and get that painted and watertight by the end of September if possible, because I'm consciously aware that September is tomorrow, and the weather is probably only going to get worse from here on in. I think today is probably literally the end of our summer, and then it's going to go downhill. So I want to try and get it all sorted and prepped and primed, ready for painting by the end of September, beginning of October, or at least partially finished by then. I don't know, we'll have to see what the weather's like. I'm kind of at the mercy of the weather. So yeah, that's the main task, and then I think I might do a little bit more weeding just around the front of the shed, but I'm not going to do too much today. Like I said, it's really warm. I'm taking sort of regular water breaks just to make sure that I don't pass out. So yeah, let's go and start on the shed. So I've managed to do a fair old bit of paint stripping. I know it doesn't look like much at the moment, but I have done a fair bit on here. There's still a few bits of flaky paint, but nothing too much. I also managed to do this side as well, which is slightly easier. So yeah, I'm quite happy with the progress that I've made so far. What I also did as well is I went to Homebase and bought a tester pot of the colour that I want to paint the shed once it's all done. There was a couple of greys that I'd had my eye on, but for some reason they didn't have them in, so I picked up one that I hadn't considered before, which is Cuprinol Silver Birch, and I actually think it looks quite nice. I was thinking of having like a dark grey, almost black colour, but I actually think this is quite nice. I'll put another coat on just to mimic what it would be like. But yeah, I'm quite happy with that colour, so I think that's the one I'm going to go for. So yeah, let's get back on it. So I think I've done all that I can do today with this side of the shed. It's incredibly hot and I'm starting to feel a bit funny, so I'm going to leave it for today. I've not done too badly. I've managed to get this bit kind of relatively done. The door is not too bad. I mean, this top bit needs to be done. This side is the bit that I've done the most on, so I'm happy with the progress I've made today. I think I'm probably going to have to replace these things because they are looking quite rusty, and the one on the bottom, I don't know if you can see that with my shadow, and possibly replace the lock, the thingamajig thing, because that's looking a bit funny. But yeah, so I think tomorrow I'm going to come back up and make a start on this side, so at least I've got sort of two sides done, ready to potentially prime and paint next week. So I will leave it here for today, and hopefully you can join me tomorrow. Well, welcome back to the allotment. It is Saturday and we are back to do the clear up and the cleaning of all the shed and picking up all the weeds. I didn't come up yesterday, I was really tired, so I had a bit of a day off. I did some planning for the plot beds that we want to put in. So yeah, it's another beautiful day, so let's get cracking on clearing the shed. So I've made a start trying to get rid of all this wood on the floor. There's a lot of wood, so it's been a bit of a back-breaking exercise, but we're slowly getting there. I can slowly see the floor, so it's coming along, it's coming along. I'm just very tired and hot, so I'm going to have a drink. Okay, so I've made a bit more progress on the shed. I've managed to sweep as much as I can off the floor. It is a lot bigger in here once you get rid of all the bits and pieces. So next week when I come up, I'm gonna get someone in to get rid of these things because we don't have a car. It's kind of impossible for us to get rid of all of these big bits, so I'm gonna find someone to come and do that. but this stuff just needs to be put into a bin bag. Everything else, this stuff can kind of wait really, because it's all things that I need to catalogue to see what we've got and what we don't have, but that can be done, you know, at a later date. So yeah, pretty happy with the progress I've made on the shed today. So let's go and have a look outside and see what Mr. Mindful Grower has been up to. So Mr. Mindful Grower is doing the back-breaking work of the day today. It's not done too badly actually. We've got a nice patch of soil coming along here. So he's going to work his way down to the bottom bit and get all that sorted. So well done, Mr. Mindful Grower. So we've managed to do this bit so far today. It's actually not been as bad as we thought it was going to be. We've still got to pick up some of the weedy bits over there, but I think we've made good progress. There's also like 3 really pretty robins in this tree. I don't think they're going to come out right now, but they were quite nice to watch whilst we were having a break. And now we have started on, excuse me, this little bit. We need to try and find a way of burning these weeds, so I think we're gonna get one of those metal burny things, I don't know what the name is, to get started on that. But yeah, that's the progress for today with the weeds. And oh, excuse me, I've got a frog in my throat. And yeah, I think we've made good progress on that. So yeah, that's the progress for this week. I'm quite happy with how things have progressed. I'm glad I've made a start on the shed and it's starting to look slightly more presentable. I can actually see the floor now, for one thing. And I'm quite happy with the progress of the weeding and what we've started. So things are moving along slowly. I will be up next week on Tuesday, so I will be starting another weekly vlog then. And I hope you can join me next week. Bye!